Hey everybody, welcome to the H channel. Today we're going to talk about 5 things to do when you are feeling lonely, according to experts. If you are feeling isolated, know that there are many ways to reclaim connection. You could say this world is more connected than it's ever been. Friends, family, and strangers who live miles apart can communicate instantly thanks to social media and email. Anyone can hop on a plane from New York City and reach Los Angeles in just hours. In large metropolitan melting pots across the globe, thousands of people from different countries and cultures mingle and break bread. It's as if time and space are collapsing, bringing all sorts of people closer to one another. Yet, so many of us feel lonely and can't seem to shake it. Researchers claim that the US is experiencing a loneliness epidemic. In the 2018 survey conducted by the Kaiser Family Foundation, KFF, experts discovered that about 22% of Americans say they constantly feel alone. Such prolonged feelings of isolation can come with serious health problems, both mental and physical. Feelings of isolation are often associated with depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts. Doctors have also found that people who are lonely tend to have increased blood pressure, weaker immune systems, and more inflammation throughout the body. Turns out, connectedness not only makes our life more interesting, it's vital for our own survival. So, what should you do when you are feeling blue without anyone to lean on? Here's what therapists, doctors, and researchers say are some of the best strategies to cope with loneliness. First, name it, validate it. Telling other people you're lonely can feel scary, shameful, and self-defeating. But expressing that feeling can be the beginning of releasing it. We tend to stigmatize loneliness in the US, equating it with being a loner or a loser, says Corey Floyd, professor of communication and psychology at the University of Arizona. That stigma encourages us to avoid admitting when we're lonely. Denying our loneliness only perpetuates it. So before we can recover, we have to be honest, at least with ourselves, about what we are experiencing. Number 2, take stock of connections you already have. Sometimes when we are feeling lonely, we can't see what's right in front of us. Many of us get tunnel vision when it comes to affection and intimacy. In that we count only certain behavior while discounting others, say Professor Floyd. I might notice that my friends don't tell me they love me or don't like my social media posts, but I overlook the fact that they always volunteer to help when I have a home project to do. When people expand the definitions of affection and love to include a wider range of behavior, they often discover that they aren't as deprived as the original thought. Number 3, recognize you are not alone in feeling lonely. If 22% of Americans constantly feel lonely, know that if you are feeling isolated, you are sharing the same experience with millions of other people. When I'm lonely, I remind myself just how pervasive loneliness is, and I imagine being connected to all of the lonely people out there. Sometimes I listen to Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles to hammer that point home, says Megan Benoit, therapist and executive coach. Loneliness is a healthy emotion, revealing places we yearn for connection. Number 4, get curious, ask questions. Recognize that loneliness looks different for people at different times of their lives, and that there are those who have many relationships, but still feel like something is missing. Ask yourself what loneliness looks like for you. It's important to differentiate between situational loneliness and chronic loneliness, says Bernard. Most people feel lonely from time to time, especially in today's individualistic, independence valuing, more single than ever culture. However, if I feel loneliness more frequently than usual, I get curious about the shift. Has something changed in my relationship leading me to feel more disconnected? Have I been nurturing my current connections and creating opportunity for new ones that make me feel seen? Am I intentionally or accidentally isolating myself? Whether our loneliness is brief or chronic, questions like this can help direct us to the best way to cope, she suggests. Number 5, take the time to slow down. If you are frequently busy running around with a to-do list or feel stressed by other meetings at work, it might be the time to hit the brakes. Sometimes when people's schedules are back-to-back for too long, they start disconnecting from themselves and other people. Say Julius or Love, medical doctor, psychiatrist, and author thriving as an empath. They get overwhelmed from overworking and too much stimulation. So the practice then is just to relax and do what their body needs. Perhaps that relaxing for you could mean listening to music, taking a bath, or just sitting with nothing to do and nowhere to be. That's all for the sharing today. If you like this video, please consider to smash the subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you're not gonna miss out any video just like this from this channel. And most importantly, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. I would love to read and reply to your comments. And I hope to see you in the next video.